MC Prince.
I am CEO AALIYAH.
And it's your boy DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show, and we are back, man. We are back. We got IGIR in the building, man. And God, our respect. What happened?
What?
That's not what he said his name.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
That's hard.
And God, I respect. Something, something.
It's just
off the top of the dome.
what I do.
I do this every now and then.
A little mid, but it's all right.
It's a little mid. It's definitely mid. It's mid. It's mid. It's mid.
All right,
It's mid. It's mid. It's mid. It's definitely mid. Speaking of mid,
Why you like to go back to the drugs, bro?
let's talk about it.
Y'all must talk about this a lot on the show.
No,
That's
actually,
what
no.
Legacy loves to talk about, the drugs that people took because he know he was involved.
Oh, you was
blah,
involved.
you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
He did all the drugs.
I did.
No, I didn't.
I mean,
I don't think he necessarily always want to talk about drugs
No, I
and stuff. I
don't.
think he like to talk about where people
Where
came
people
from to
came
see where they are
from.
now.
Yeah.
Because you
I
gotta
get
think
that.
about it. You gotta think about it. He's 19.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
Exactly.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
couple.
Saying, I'm
So my
just-
question is like, how were you at such a young age able to transcend that when you're still technically in an age where you're very impressionable?
I mean, I feel like I
Do what I
always.
do, bro.
I mean, you're impressionable too, right?
You asked me.
That's the question, bro.
I was saying, like, I feel like I always been kind of. I never had a problem with peer pressure when I got in high school because I did so much. So it wasn't a problem. Can't nobody make me do nothing or you need to hit this blunt. I used to be able to tell my big brother, he'd be like, you smoking that? Like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I always just been like that. I didn't have to have it. I just did it because it was there type stuff. It wasn't addictive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I did it because it was there. You know, I took a couple pills, like, what it was, 9th grade, coming out of 8th grade, going to 9th grade, summer.
Yeah, 13, 14.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was just there, though.
2
It
years
wasn't
ago.
like I was addicted. I was depressed and stuff, but I was straight.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I ain't gonna name what but I'm saying I did a little stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, it's cool. Because then they gonna say, oh, you just trying to.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go ahead, DJ.
What'd I do?
I'm just saying, if you had a question.
No, I didn't say I was letting him speak.
Oh, okay. Got you. Aaliyah?
Yes, I have a question. Anyway, so Lexi already dived into the past as far as, drugs and stuff like that. I want to hear more about the part of, the stuff you struggle with your family, your mom, and how is that stuff, is it something that comes out in your music now? Did we hear it already? Like,
my first song I came out with, it was about my mama. I said, can you say, Mama, I'm sorry? No, I can't. And I think my second song was something I was like, something about my mama, I wish I would have kicked you in your ovaries type stuff. Like, I talked about it. Like, I did.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Eminem type.
I talked about it.
I was just thinking that.
Dang.
so it was that deep?
It was deep for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama, I thought it was something that had just happened, but like, me and my mama ain't been right since I was just a child. Just not even not right, but it was just things that I was missing from her. You know what I'm saying? As a woman.
Things like what?
Just love, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, physical love. Like, my mama, you know what I'm saying? She made sure I had everything material-wise, but it's like you forget to show love through your emotions and your physical action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She had a problem with that, which, you know what I'm saying, transferring to me and my father as well. You know, he grew up in the era of, like, crack and all this. He didn't know how to be an emotional man. So I was just left blowing in the wind. So anybody who showed me any attention, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rock with you. But
Where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Decatur, Georgia.
Okay, look Aaliyah.
And what about
I
it?
ain't saying nothing. What part
And
of
what
Decatur?
about it?
I'm from Glenwood.
Oh my God. Okay.
And what about it?
I ain't saying nothing.
God, ain't nobody saying
I
nothing.
grew up. I had a little moment in Glenwood too.
Yeah, I remember you said a little sex. Anyway, so
She said it like you was selling that mid, boy.
since you did receive that type of I don't even know what to call it, like whatever you call what you received from your mom or whatever. Was it hard for you to, like, when you did get into a relationship? Because I know you and your girlfriend very well, and from what I can see, y'all have a great relationship. So was it hard for you to receive love from her because of what your mom had did to you in the past?
It was hard for me to receive and give. Like, my first thing was, like I said, my mama made sure I had everything material-wise, so that's how she showed her love. So me, when I got with my girl, it's like, it ain't no problem for me to spend money on you. You know what I'm saying? It's no problem because that's how I feel I'm showing my love, but I missed out on kissing you or went out of the blue, you know what I'm saying? Hugging you when you need me and holding your hand, doing the physical things to just assure you that I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it did affect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working through it at the moment, really. You know what I'm saying? So
Have you had any counseling about it?
I tried to go to counseling. What was that? 11th grade. I tried to go on. Everybody kept trying to get me to go. Mm-hmm. My girl really just changed my life. I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody was trying to get me to go before me and her got together, and she got together. I was like, you know what? I go, but she got to be in the room with me, type stuff.
Dang.
And I got there and I opened up a little bit. I tried to go at first. The first thing you got to go with your actual parent because I wasn't 18 yet.
Right.
So
Okay.
I went with my mama. Dude was asking me questions. I wasn't really saying nothing. And then when she came, I was just like an open book. Like, well, the version of open book I could be. But I stopped though. I only went like 3 times probably.
So how was it like for your mom growing up? Because the reason
same exact way.
Okay.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
And we just realized that a couple months ago. Like I was talking to her, she was asking me, well, what did I do? I gave you all of this. I gave you this, da-da-da. And her and her mama had the same conversations. My grandma would be like, your mother had everything. She had 2 proms and got her hair done every weekend. I'm like, that's the same thing my mama did for me. She was missing something physically though.
Yeah.
So when I had to tell my mama that, I was like, Mom, we went through the same thing. So, but my mama got a problem forgiving her mother and stuff. So I'm trying to break through that cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sean, I forgave you. Like, you can do the same thing type stuff. Because we went through the same exact stuff.
It's crazy.
She chose a man. You feel like she chose a man over you. I feel the same way. Like, there was a lot of stuff that we went through that was exactly the same. So yeah.
It's crazy. I can kind of relate. I can see some of the cycles that's in my family too.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I decided to break the cycle. So it's definitely possible. It's gonna be.
It's tough.
It's some work.
I ain't gonna lie. It's tough. I had like a conversation with my family at the top of this year, like just doing stuff different. I'm like, okay, so my family real. We gotta. I can say one of our generational curses is like complacency, like being stagnant and being comfortable where we at. So I really just came and like shook the table up, like, okay, what we doing new this year? Like I was like, I'm in a space with God showing me things I'm about to do, so I don't want to do that and I still come to this same house and see y'all in the same space. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of shook my family up a little bit. Everybody been acting weird since like a couple weeks ago, but I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what it's for, and
it's kind of hard when like you bringing your friends and your family, not even your family, just your friends, co-workers, and other people around you to Christ, but your family's still in the same place. Like I used to go home and be like, dang, my little sister still having suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
But I just brought this girl to church tonight and she just got saved and it changed her life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it used to make me, so I know exactly how you feel when you say like you go back home and it's the same stuff.
But it's a process though.
It is. It's like chipping away. It's like chipping away at a big piece of ice. Like slowly but surely it's gonna either melt or you gonna beat it up to the point where it's gonna be done. You know what I'm saying?
I had to like tell like my family like one thing I told my grandma, I told my mama too. I was like, when my kids come around, if you don't get yourself together
now,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a little. I'm hesitant to bring them around you because I'm not bringing them into this energy that you got around you, that you've been in since I was a child.
I'm
gonna definitely speak on that.
But before you do that, I gotta piggyback on that because like my grandmother, like my mom's mom, I still haven't brought my daughter to see it. It's because it's just that energy, that vibe. Like I don't even want my daughter around that.
I can understand because my son and my daughter, I was like that. Like even when my son was born, like my mom didn't come see him a lot, and I didn't understand that, and I wanted him to know her, right? Because like I think she saw him like one time. She came to the house over there where we were staying at one time, but I know consciously that she's around my other nieces and nephews and things of that nature, and it bothered me. Like even now, I don't even remember the last time I think she's seen him. The last time my mom seen my daughter, well, she's only 8 months. It was probably like once or twice. Yeah. And it's a little bothersome.
What's the reasoning though? Did she say anything about it? Have you said it to her?
Have I said anything? I've said something to her, definitely. We haven't really had a chance to really sit down and talk. I try to do it in this time, and I hate doing stuff over the phone because it's easy to hang up the phone or something get disconnected. Yeah. But a piece of me kind of avoids it, and a piece of me wants to know, and understand what's going on because I have a responsibility myself. If and I cannot let my son or my daughter just be around certain things. Yeah. My son went to Alabama with my friends, with my baby's godfather and godparents. Yeah. He has never been over my mom's house and stayed over.
That's tough though. But I only did it because I know how it is to be around a grandparent. Like my grandfather was like my best friend before he died. And I was in the 3rd grade. But I remember like almost every moment of like I spent with him. Like in a sense, he was the father, the emotional side of a father that I was missing from my actual dad. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd play fight with me, tickle fight with me. I never seen my dad get on his knees and let's wrestle type stuff. Like we didn't do stuff like that, you know? So it was like, I want that for my child because I know what a grandparent can do for a kid, even if they got their parents in their life or whatever. But I just know what it means to them. You know?
That's a lot of generational curses that you're breaking.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You just named like 3 of them, and that's tough. Like to just have one to try to break is tough. And I'll be like, God, why you? It's our generation that got. Well, I don't know if we're in the same generation. I don't think we're in the same generation.
I'm 19.
Like 2 years apart.
Y'all a couple of years apart. It's not that far.
How do you classify the generations though?
Bro, we're not doing this today, bro.
We
We had a whole call.
We're
right
like
now.
5 years apart. Ain't
calls me
generations
a-
like that?
He calls me an old head.
I mean,
I'm an
I
old head.
thought you was in your 30s
So what generation
though.
you in?
I'm 2002. That's the year I was born. I don't
I'm
know.
a millennial. He's Generation Z.
Yeah.
We not in the same generation.
You're 19.
Yeah,
You're 19. How old are you?
Finna turn
I'm
25.
finna be 25 next month.
Oh yeah, we're not in the
We
same.
not in the
6
same
years apart.
generation. Yeah, we're in the same generation.
We all in the same generation.
Yeah.
How old am I?
Well, not Tatiana. The rest
old
of
are
us, not Ira.
Selena, how old are you?
Wait. Ira and DJ got their own generation. Y'all not with us. All of us.
Yeah.
Not Tatiana, but all of us.
So do I count?
Don't say all of us.
At 96 is what you said.
Legacy is the same generation as me.
Yeah, it's
and
at
Selena.
96.
I mean, I thought Legacy was like 30 years old though.
Why gotta be 30?
That's just
It's the dread.
I mean, it's the maturity, it's the wisdom, it's how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's hard.
I get that a lot. I don't mind.
I'm in the middle. Like,
No, your generation.
All right, so look, so boss, listen, man.
What's them, man?
I know you. I remember we was talking one time. You was kind of talking about some industry people that you did music with, right?
Who?
I don't know. You talking about or somebody on the label you was with? Was it Dirk or something?
Oh,
like
I
that?
did a song with Dirt. Yeah.
How did that come about?
How did it come about? When I signed with them, like I had this song that was like kind of getting a little, you know what I'm saying, traction, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's like 11 million streams right now, but
Golly.
You said I just casually side.
Yeah.
Casually do it out there.
But I don't do music. I just started last week.
That's a little 11
Right.
million. That's it.
I don't
you
do
know.
music. I started last week.
But I
but
ain't
he got
gonna
no
lie,
music.
bro. One thing I gotta get better because I don't really like that song, so I don't pay too much attention to it. So I gotta appreciate my, you know what I'm saying, blessing.
Somebody like it.
But
11 million people.
yeah. But they said I needed a feature, so how we was supposed to do it when I first signed it, we was gonna get Gunna on there. And the people at the label knew him, so it wasn't gonna charge or whatever, but he couldn't do it. He was busy or whatever, so we just ended up getting Dirt. You know?
Ooh.
That's what's up.
It ain't no real story. Like,
No, but that's huge. Seeing how the type of artist he is now, like
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
no.
Oh yeah.
That ain't no little like.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I'm saying?
yeah, but it didn't work out like that though.
Yeah, I know
You
you
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, I got you.
It's
I got
cool,
you.
though.
It's- stuff happens.
It's cool.
So, do you consider yourself a CHH artist?
A Christian hip hop artist?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, cool.
I'm a Christian
Okay.
that do music. That's
Okay.
an artist.
Interesting.
That's
And I don't even like consider myself in like hip hop. Like I wanted to join like the alternative genre, but they wouldn't let me. So
Why not?
people
because he
that
rapping his music.
I mean, not even just as I rap. I feel like a lot of when I brought it to them, like one of my A&Rs was just saying like even if like the songs where I don't rap, like the people won't consider it alternative, I guess, because I'm black. I don't know.
That's
you
the
know
word
what
I'm
I'm
looking
saying?
for
Because
right
you
there.
black.
I'm black.
Oh, you're urban. White people.
You know what I'm saying?
You're urban.
And that's kind of
What does alternative mean? I didn't even know there was a thing.
alternative is like alternative, like it's like
Bro, you did not use.
No, I was about to say
the
alternative
word in
rock.
the definition.
not about to say alternative rock, but
Okay.
alternative is like just a form of music where like it's just free form music in a
Oh,
sense.
okay.
You can just really try anything.
It's not really
in
no
there.
genre for real.
You know what I'm saying?
like-
Ain't no genre for
Okay.
real. And I want to do that because I make so much different type of music that I don't want to be put in no box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be put in hip hop when I can do all this other type stuff. You know what
But
I'm saying?
can't as artists you jump around how you,
You
want
can, but my whole thing was like I didn't like being called a rapper when somebody approached me. I just wanted to be called
Right.
an artist, so it just kind of ticked me off. Like I remember I dropped a project one time, and I had seen it come up with Apple Music, had hip hop under it, and I was like so ballistic. Like I was pissed.
Oh, you
Yeah.
was mad.
Yeah.
I was mad, just like I'm like,
You know, so what did you want to say? You just wanted to say artist.
At first, I wanted to say rock or alternative because I don't want you to call me no rapper when I'm on here.
Some little Uzi
You know what I'm
Vert joint
saying?
you trying to do. I'm a rock star.
I mean, but I do it all though. If you want to be real, you know what I'm saying? I just do.
Okay.
So I don't want you to. Don't put me in no box. I'm gonna break it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
For real.
That's just all it was.
I feel you.
I'm not I don't consider myself nothing. I don't want to be called nothing.
You don't even want to make music.
Hey, we're gonna break up.
You just don't even need to say nothing.
I want to say we bringing nothing on the stage, but
Right?
You need to be quiet, Selena.
But then she smashed last weekend at the event, right?
I'm saying.
The only reason is because it was no females on the lineup now. If it was dumb females on there, I would never even.
No. You
so you don't think that song was dope? Out of all
No.
no disrespect, I ain't trying to say, you know,
No,
I'm just saying.
Let's do that off here. Let's do that off here. Let's do
Okay,
that
go
off.
ahead.
Write that down, please, so we can get back to that. Iron, please. Iron, please, because that's dope. So when exactly did you transition into your Christian walk?
I just got baptized last year. Like, transitioning. Like, I've been going to church for like 3 years, on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When I got with my girl, she
But, like, when
started
you got
bringing me to
serious
church.
about
When I
it.
got serious, though, the top of last year, you know what I'm saying? I just really wanted to change. Didn't know how to do it. I was asking everybody, and they just giving me worldly answers in a sense. Like, it just wasn't. They was giving me the same answers, and I obviously see it ain't working out for you. So
Dang.
I just decided to, you know what I'm saying?
What are some of those answers? I'm curious now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I mean, what's some of the answers?
What is the questions you asked?
I mean, the questions I asked, like, it was just dealing with on a relationship standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to change my life for my girl. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be something different than what I was seeing. I mean, what I was shown. Like, I never seen a successful marriage or a successful relationship coming in the house with my mama and stuff. So I didn't know. I couldn't come ask you how to do it if you never did it.
Right.
You
That's
just
good.
settled and went with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I couldn't come to you and ask you because I already know what type of answer you're gonna give me. So I mean, I'd already been in church, so I knew the answer. But you know, it just take a little while to come around, you know what I'm saying? And actually be committed.
And then sometimes it take for that person to just push you into it. Like
Definitely.
you may start off saying, "Oh, I was doing this for my girl," but now it's like this is my life.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this for me.
That what we be saying. Like we talk about God every single day, and we be
Yeah.
like, dang, like this is ours, but this is our life though. This
Yeah.
is we're believers. I'm gonna go out and minister. Like I got dreams of actually being on stage and speaking in tongue over the crowd. Like
Yeah.
I didn't have that at first. You know what I'm saying? So I never knew God had a plan within my music. I thought I was just doing my music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, you got a song out with Glow called "Wake Up." I
Yeah.
absolutely love that song. But it's one thing you say in that song that I want you to break down for people because it hit my spirit crazy. So it's the last bar you said. You said, "Rebirth into the word, and only then you're alive. You just gotta wake up."
Yeah.
I need you to break that down for them.
Let me see. Cause when I ain't gonna lie, when I wrote it, I feel like it was not gonna hit nobody's spirit. Cause I wrote it while I was still in the beginning of my walk. I feel like I just wrote it. I didn't feel like God was with me or nothing like that. I feel like, you know, how you write something or just do something without the power of God in it. You know, so I feel like that's what I had did, just based off knowing how to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? But Rebirth to the word, only then you alive is just about saying like, you got to be committed to know who you truly are, to actually truly be awake. This world is like a world full of zombies. Everybody doing the same thing. Don't nobody have their own independent, unique thing about themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you rebirth and you come into terms with who God called you to be, you know what I'm saying? It's easier for you to wake up, you know what I'm saying? And see the world for what it really is,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And see what you really can do and what you capable of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Before then, you think you only capable of flexing on Instagram and shaking your butt for money and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for
real
real.
stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to rebirth into the word and then you'll really see what it's all about.
That hit my
you know?
spirit so heavy.
Yo, that zone was cold. That whole verse was tough. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie. That
I was
verse,
so nervous, bro.
that verse was tough.
It's
like,
so crazy you say that because that joint was hard. Even talking about how you chose to take a different route with music. Like, you chose that
With another ride
with that music.
I
So
mean,
stuck, cause it done been no while since we've been losing.
He said,
yeah.
G.O.D. the solution. Time and time it's been proven.
Dog, he said,
So what you need
A rock to fall from the sky. Yo,
to believe it's
yo, we
like
gotta play that next, bro.
Yeah, we gotta play that next.
But listen. Dang, I had a question I
Say
forgot.
it before.
Huh?
No, I got you.
It's whatever. Okay, so first of all, You dropped the fourth quarter EP.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to that, man.
Clap it up.
Definitely a tough EP.
For sure.
My only problem,
What's going on?
why these songs so short?
I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
you got a minute 30, minute
right.
51, minute 59, not even a solid 2 minutes, a minute 59. 204. Why they so short, man?
Let me tell you something. You know, I actually took your advice. And, like, the last time I went to the studio, I made sure I ain't put a whole second verse on the song, but I made sure it hit 205 or 210 on the song. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Oh, wait, you talking about after we spoke about it?
After we spoke about it, I ain't gonna lie.
I told you to do this?
Like a song I had this song I'm about to come out with in like a couple weeks, next week maybe. I actually I recorded that like some months ago, but I actually went and put a second verse in there because you said something.
Okay.
I mean, a
for
lot
real.
of music is moving to that, but
But it's like, you
getting
get what I'm
shorter and
saying?
shorter.
It's shorter. I was trying to explain to him, like, this generation, what I was saying, our attention span is so short. You know what I'm saying? Everything is TikTok, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. You got to have that clip in there. You got to have something that's quick and bop that I can replay over and over again. If you got about 3 verses on there, I'm gonna have to, all right, let me go to something else. Then I can come back and listen to that whole song all over again.
I'm not
You know what I'm
necessarily,
saying?
well, like I was telling you in the car, I don't necessarily think I agree with that because y'all listen to NBA YoungBoy straight through, top and bottom.
Yeah.
Lil
It
Baby
just
straight
all
through,
depends
top
on the
and bottom.
artist, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and listen to everybody's song like that. I like listening to Rod Wave. Now, I don't even listen to YoungBoy like that no more. I listen to Rod Wave. His songs only got 1 verse, and he'll say the hook twice at the end.
But if the song ride, they gonna listen to it.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause
If it
listen,
ride,
Cause
yeah.
listen, this is the thing. You say you was a Lucci fan. I was a big Lucci fan. That Letters to Lucci was almost 10 minutes long. And I know that song word for word, and I love that song.
For
If
sure.
a song ride, I don't care how long it is, how short it is, I'm gonna play that junk over and over
I mean,
again.
you have the music that's like that, but
Yeah.
trust me, I see music all the time. I'm like, bruh, that's it.
And
'Cause
that's how
I'm
it
used
be,
to
though.
like 4 or 5 minute songs.
But I think that's lazy though.
It is lazy. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah.
to you, because
That's
I walk
lazy.
out the booth, they be like, you want to put a second verse? It's just sometimes, now that I done got into the groove, I don't even feel like it.
That's
But it's
whack
like,
to me though.
now it's like I'm challenging myself to actually, like, all right,
Because that,
let me see what else I got to say
that
on
doesn't
there.
really that doesn't prove artistry.
I mean,
Like
not
anybody can go
necessarily.
in and rap a side like, all right, cool. Like if you train your mind, all I need to do is 1 bar
Yeah.
or 1 verse. Like you're limiting what you can do.
Yeah.
Honestly, as far as like what you can really expound on within that track. Like for
That's
instance, on the fourth quarter, Balance is one of my favorite songs. The first time I heard it, when you did it here at the church, I was like, bro, that joint go hard. And then
Yeah.
you came up there, got back to the second hook. I'm like, yeah, second verse. He was just like, thank you. I was
But
like,
bro,
dang.
it's crazy. It's crazy, but like you're saying, that's because of the shift in the
It's shit, It's a
generation.
business, like,
That's
more
what it
so,
is.
like, I had to learn so much from, like, how to really orchestrate a song, bro. Like, you're not gonna sit there and listen. Like, I done been on the phone with people listening to my song, like the people who work with me, and like they'll cut it out before the part that I want them to hear get on there.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And it's like,
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Like,
like
people
it's,
with
it's
long
really they
intros.
don't have that
Okay.
that attention span. Like it's sad. Like on Crunch Time, I put 2 things on it, like the song that make you want to do it. Like I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But
Not Balance?
I mean, I wrote Balance. I wasn't even expecting to drop that. I ain't gonna lie to
Okay.
you. I made that
That
like
joint go hard, man.
10 minutes and just
Balance go hard.
kept it.
Oh, I might been won't brag. Yo, that joint goes so hard, dog. For real, for real. So who's your top 5 right now, son?
Top five right now.
Top 5.
If
Top
I'm
5.
being
Top
honest
5.
with you, I stopped listening to hip hop. So I don't listen to J. Cole and Rod Wave
You
sometimes.
don't like no old heads, man. Get out of here.
Alright,
J.
You
Cole.
don't like no old heads.
trying to tell you.
You don't
But
like no old heads.
only J. Cole, Rod Wave. I listen to this new female I found named Joy Crooks or Joy Crooks, something like that. Olivia Rodrigo, Adele, Michael Jackson. That's
You don't
my
like no
favorite
old
artist.
heads, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
don't like no old heads, kind
I be trying to tell you, I grew up off music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I believe.
I believe that too.
I believe. I just mess with him. I realize, and I can kind of, not to get too spiritual, but you can feel that you have a hunger for God. And that's something that I really like and I really respect, because a lot of people your age, when I say our age, because I'm an old head, a lot of people your age is not really trying to chase after God like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially being exposed to so much at a young age.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But you was able to kind of like grab it, twist it, you know what I'm saying? Bop it, pass it to the next, like
It's so
into
annoying.
another direction.
For sure.
You feel me? So, even like going through the leadership trainings and stuff like this, I'm like, this dude 19? Or if I was doing what you doing at 19, Boy, I was wilding at 19.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I would say, like, yo, I'm really excited to see what God is gonna do in your life. You know what I mean?
I
And
appreciate
once you,
that, man.
once you turn 20, you officially being our, you know, our age group, our age range. You know what I'm saying? Now you all ahead in the making. Don't worry.
Hey, cool.
I just playing with you, bro. But man, I'm really excited to see what God gonna do with you, man. For
Appreciate
real,
that,
for real,
bit,
for real.
bro.
So
For
keep
sure,
chasing
man.
after him, man. So let everybody know where they can follow you on the socials, man.
What's my Instagram? Instagram IGIR _Woodie, I believe. Social media, not social media. TikTok, same thing. Twitter, same thing.
Everything same.
Everything really the same
That's how you
thing.
supposed to
You
do
know
it.
what I'm saying? That's how you supposed to do it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. For real. And let them know where they can find the project and stuff like that. You got the EP
Project out. Got fourth quarter. I just dropped on December 31st or December 30th. It's fourth quarter. Project just about finishing strong, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, being ready to go into this new year with ready to receive what you've been working on or what you've been putting in the work for last year. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. It's on all platforms. All platforms.
Yes, sir.
5 songs,
You got
man.
a website or anything they can grab some gear on?
Nah, not yet, man. We working on that right now, man.
somebody
So
for
y'all
you.
just stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, though.
You enjoyed yourself?
I do. I like conversation. I like just talking. So it was real fun.
I feel you. I feel you.
For sure.
All right, cool, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
What's up, Kingdom? It's your girl, CEO AALIYAH with the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show. And I just want to remind y'all to make sure that you are tapping into our YouTube channel. I know you love what you just seen. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your sister, anybody you got to tell. Get the word out. Let us be known.